Hi and welcome to our next video. Itai here with you, and this video is all about pricing, price formula and percents to break even. I know we talked about that once we set up the price monitor, but I would like to show you one more way, the preferred way actually, to work once you upload items to the software. I'm going to repeat a little bit. So first of all, let's say I take item from BeGlobal. Let's say that BeGlobal needs around let's say $20 for the product, and I would like to put it on eBay. How do I know how much to put it? If I'll put it for $20, then I'll lose money. It's not that I'll be break even, because eBay takes me around 10% and PayPal takes me around 4%, which together it's 14% from the sale price, which means if I sold something I bought it from BeGlobal and sold it at the same amount, I will lose money. This is why we have the percents to break even. The percents to break even, we can see we already set it up to be 15%. I will go to price monitor and then price monitor configuration, and you can see it over here. The percents to break even, it's 15%. This is part of our first setup. You can see the type fixed profit. The V should be on under allow protected mode, and good till cancelled, quantity 0. So here in this screen, when I go to price monitor configuration, again you click on price monitor, then you go here to price monitor configuration, you have 15% to break even. This brings my price when I will upload the item that I will not lose money, which means I add another 15% from the top of the price to the item, that if the item will sell, I will be break even. I hope it's clear enough, and if not, just drop me an email and I'll repeat it, because it's really important to understand this point, and I explained it already. Now let's say that I take few items from the BeGlobal catalog and I would like to add to Lister. At this point I can choose which price formula to use, and now I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, let's go to Auto Lister, and here we have pricing formula. I hit on the existing price formula and I'll hit on create. After I click on create, you can see this screen over here. Now listen carefully, because this is the most important part for the pricing formula. The pricing formula is a powerful tool that helps us to control the price, the destination price of different group of items. If you want to take a minute, bring a pen and a paper. That's great, I'll give you. Just go ahead and listen carefully, because it's super important. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the screen. The screen has a place to put the policy name. I will call it $1 to $200, and I will explain. It's only my example. You do not have to do the same thing, okay? But you put a name over here, and we will do different names afterwards. I'll show you what I mean. Let's say that I have the price from $0 to $200. Okay, from $0 to $200. What is my desired profit? Let's say that here I would like to gain 15% on this group of items, which means when I will use the formula that I called it 1 to 200 on this range of products up to 200, I will gain 15%, which means that the price, the lister will list the item on eBay, that the destination price will be that after I paid eBay and PayPal their 15%, whatever I determined at the first setup, the break-even point, I will gain 15% profit. This is what it says. The fixed profit can also be dollar-wise. This is why you see percents and dollars. We use percents on this example. You can say that no matter what, between 0 to 200, you want to make $5 a deal. That's okay, you can do that. Now there is another field here which called the minimum profit. What is the minimum profit? The minimum profit is here to protect us, or if we want to decide that in a case that we are selling cheap items, let's go from the beginning. In case that we're from the end, in case we are selling cheap items, let's say if I sell $4 item, which means 10% profit will be only 40 cents. Okay, and let's say I don't want to gain 40 cents, I want to make a minimum $1. So I can put here $1, which means if I sell something for $4 and I work on 10% profit, not 15 as I wrote here, 10%, which means 40 cents, no, I want to make $1. So the minimum profit here is to protect me from, not protect me, I don't know why I say protect me, it's for cases that I decide that I want to make a minimum of $1. Now, you see the small plus over here, you can press it, and then there is another line. And this line I will put $200 point a cent up to $600. And on this group, I want to gain only 10% profit. I will repeat, 10% profit after I paid eBay and PayPal. I do not need to calculate the destination price for each item. The lister does that for me. And why I took off 5%? Because I want to be in the game. I say that for items that worth $200, if I gain only 10%, I will remain with $20 in my pocket, and this is wonderful. You think that 20 is not enough for you, or you want to make it minimum 25, you do it here, minimum 25. Okay, but I do not recommend that. Let's say that I will create another line from 600, yes, you guess right, and a cent up to $1,000. In this case, I want to gain only 5%. Okay, again, this is only one price formula that I called it 1 up to 200. Okay, I will click on save here, and now price formula 1 up to 200, it's saved. I want to explain one more thing. I will create another one. This one I want to call it fix profit. Sorry about that. Fixed profit 25%. Okay, fixed profit 25%. Let's say for this example that I am selling jewelries, and I know that I have huge margin on jewelries. So I'm going to determine that from $0 and to $500 worth that my jewelries are, I want to make 25% profit no matter what, and this is my formula. Okay, I click here on save, and now I have another formula that says 25% no matter what, which means all the items that I will choose the price formula for these items, it will put up more 25% on the destination price. And I repeat again, after I paid eBay their 10% and PayPal their 5%, 15%, I will gain 25% on top after I paid them. Another policy that I can create here, I call it a policy, but it's a formula. I can create a formula that I call it LLDR, lost leader. What is a lost leader item? Loss leader item. Lost leader item is an item that have heavy traffic. It's a traffic generator. It's item that is super hot, and I know it sells pretty good, and I can determine that from 0 to again, the price here is not the issue, $500, I will gain nothing. The software doesn't have the ability to put nothing, so I put 0.01 cent. And what is that means? Let's say I want to attract people to my store. A buyer can come for one thing and buy another thing. If he buys that, I will have his email. he might visit again. This is a strategy that you can read about it online, which called loss leader. Is taking a good items that we know it sells pretty good, and many people buys that, and I'm going to sell it with no profit at all. It's like a commercial campaign. I don't want to gain money here. So what I do, I give it a name. I call the prices from 0 to 500. I gain nothing, a cent actually, it's nothing. No minimum, no nothing, and I do save. Now I have another policy. If you want, I can talk with you about the loss leader strategy on one of our Q&A sessions. Anyway, the important thing here is about the pricing formula, that you can create a formula for each group of items that you want, exactly as I showed. If you have any questions, please let me know, because it's super important. Again, I will create another one. To repeat the last time, we put the name here, okay, and then we start to write the numbers of the prices from 0 to $100. I want to gain 15%. I can do another one from $100. Always put the extra cent, don't forget about it. To 200. I want to do 13%. You don't have to copy me, you don't have to do the same exactly. I'm just want you to understand the principle. And from 200 you 01 to $500, I want to make 11%. Just an example for the pricing that I want to do. Now let's say that I'm going to sell, I don't know, watches, and I'm going to use that. Maybe I'm going to use the 25. It doesn't matter, but this is a tool that helps me in bulk listing at the future. That's about that. Okay, let's go to the website of the products. Okay, here let's go and take some let's go here and pick an item for our example. Okay, I will go to let's take luggage. It's a new category we have here. Let's go for backpacks. Okay, here I have 51 items, some of them in stock, some of them are out of stock. We'll talk about that later. But let's say that now I would like to take everything from here to the price monitor. So I'll just hit on add to lister. I will go back again one more time. I want to see the prices. You see all the prices are between $20, and I think the more expensive I saw here was okay, this would be 200 and something. It's not exactly a backpack. I will eliminate that. Around 100, a little bit more than 100. So the price formula, the first price formula, will work great for me. Let's do that. Okay, I added the items to the lister. Okay, you can see all the BeGlobal serial numbers over here. Let's eliminate the expensive one. I don't want it right now. Okay, it's a vacuum. It's 503. I would like to take it off from my list. I think it will be the last one. Yep, I'll delete it. Okay, now take a look on the right side. Let's say on this screen you can see that all the numbers are here, which means I'm about to list all these items. Right now they are on my lister. I took them from the website, and here I have like that the options: 2 handling days. I have duration, we said good till cancelled. Quantity 2, that's great. Quantity control enabled. We said it always should be enabled in order to work perfectly. And here, look at the price formula. You see price formula. I can go here and choose 1 up to 200. That's it. That's it. I'm all set. Now, the price formula will work on 15% that we already set it up. Let's work on the template. Let's work on Pro Template 1. Again, you can do whatever you want. It's just for the example. Vero 30. And now let's talk about the policy. The policy is our default policy because these items are in the United States. So it's 2 handling days at the max and another 6 shipping days. Let's go back to the monitor, and here I do bulk import. Here I will do bulk import. I approve it, checks, and now we can see it work at the background and processing the items. You can see it over here. Okay, this first item is already alive. If I click on this number on the bottom, this is the first backpack. It's I'll show it to you, the red one, this one. You see this one, BeGlobal give it to me for 1972, and it's 26.68 here on eBay, which means, let's open a simple calculator for a second, and I will be able to show you how come the price gets that, and then you will see that this is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so we said we buy it, we are about to sell it for $26.68. Let's eliminate 15%, which means 0.85. Let's eliminate, which means $22.67 will remain in my pocket, and it cost me 19. This is exactly the 15% I wanted to gain on that. Good. The other option is to set up the price one by one, and this is something I showed you before. It's another way to work by singles. Do not work with the price formula, work with singles. For example, I took this item, it's a document album, something similar. I will click on add to lister, and here if I will eliminate the price formula to do not use price formula, I have here profit in dollars or profit in percents, which means here I can say, okay, here I want to gain $5 on the album. I'll click 5, and that's it. Once I'll do bulk import, I did not upload a pricing formula. Again, it's just if you want to adjust prices. It's not the most recommended way. It's easier and faster to work in bulks. I upload to eBay a group of 20, 50, 100 items, same price range. I will work on my 15%. That's great. If you want to work individually, you go to the item again, you do not use price formula, and then you have here under the BeGlobal serial number, you have the option to choose profit in dollars or your percents. Let's say here you found a vacuum on eBay, you find something that nobody sells, and you want to do I don't know, let's say percents, you want to do 50%, you want to do 30%. So you can set it up manually to each item by itself. So that's it. I think I showed you both ways. I did show you both ways, my friend. That's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. You know what, before that, you see the items that are out of stock is not listing them. So that's really amazing. This is really great. Once the item is not in stock, the software is not listing them on eBay, so we have no problems at all. And all these items are already alive. It's not less than just amazing that you can work and upload items so fast, you can create your store so fast, but let's talk about that later on. Thank you for watching the video, and see you on our next video. Take care, and thanks so much.